Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well and I'm so excited that you decided to join me for this 20-minute no repeats cardio HIIT workout. So you won't need any equipment at all for this workout, perhaps just a mat if you prefer. And how it's going to work is, of course, there's going to be a warm-up as always, and then we're going to be going into 20 different exercises. It's going to be a variation of lower body, upper body and cardio moves, but they're all going to be designed to get that heart rate up, and they're all going to be lower skill and kind of more easy to follow along. Some of them will be a little bit more advanced, but I will show modifications for those ones that are a little bit more advanced, or the ones that require jumping, so you don't have to jump and it can be low impact with no noise. So it's going to be 20 different exercises, each one for 45-second work, 15-second rest. And that is just a guideline, so of course if you want to change the work and rest times to suit your fitness level, then by all means do 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. You don't have to be working the full 45 seconds. I might have to take a few breaks too, we'll see. So yeah, I hope you're as excited as I am, and without further delay, I'm going to press the timer and let's get started. Alright, so starting with that warm-up, we're just going to go into some cross-body hands to knees. So we're going to do 3 each side and then switch. Just warming up those muscles and that heart rate. Really feeling the crunch in your oblique as well with this move. Switching legs after each 3 reps. Perfect, and now we're just going to go into some jumping jacks. So if you're jumping here with me, that's great. If you don't want to jump, you can just step out. So all the jumping moves I'm going to be showing, I will also show modifications that don't involve any jumping. Keep breathing, getting that heart rate up slowly. You don't have to go super fast here. We've still got a whole 20-minute HIIT workout to complete. Nice, and now moving down to the floor. Let me just make sure my microphone is clipped in. Moving down to the floor, we're just going to do some cat and cows. So pushing your belly down, chin up, and then pushing your belly up and chin down. Just moving through these 2 moves. Nice, and now we're raising our legs up and we're just going to go into some plank jacks for the last 40 seconds. If you don't want to do here, you can just hold a plank, a kneeling plank. Or you can go into those plank jabs. You can of course also step these out, or you can jump them. Perfect, so now we're going to have a 20-second rest before we get ready for that workout. Make sure you have your water next to you. And the first move we're going to be going into is going to be some high knees. So remember, each exercise is going to be 45-second, 15-second rest if you're following me, or make it your own workout. Alright, so into those high knees, jumping, landing softly on the balls of your feet. Of course, you can also step them if you want a little bit more low impact. You're in an apartment, and keep breathing. Keep going. Nice, and rest. Next, we're going to be going into some lateral lunges or Cossack squats in a few seconds. Perfect. So stepping out, pushing your hips back, and then switching sides. So we're staying in this wide stance and we're pushing our hips back from side to side, going as low as is comfortable for you. Try and go a little bit lower with each rep. Perfect, and rest, grab some water. Next, we're going to be going down to the floor and we're going to be in an elbow plank going into a full plank. So up and down, I'll show you now. So starting in an elbow plank, and then we're just going to be going up and down from an elbow plank into a full hands plank. Of course, you can do this on your knees too. Wherever you are at right now, have a slightly wider stance for more balance, and try to avoid twisting at the hips too much. Nice, and rest. Next, we're going to be going into some rotational punches, side to side. Grab some water, catch your breath, and let's go. So into a soft stance, and we're just going to be punching side by side, side to side. Try and keep your hands close to your face to mimic as if you're in a real fight, and keeping your knees soft on the balls of your feet. Nice, and rest. Next, we're going to be going into a lunge with an explosive knee drive up. And we're going to be alternating legs each time. You can either jump your knee up or you can just do an explosive knee like this. So lunging into an explosive knee drive, switching legs each time. If you don't want to jump, you can just do a lunge and then lift up explosively, but without lifting your foot off the ground. Nice, and rest. Next, we're going to be going into a reverse plank, and we're going to be dipping. So into that reverse plank and just dipping your hands up and down like a mini tricep dip. You can have your legs extended to make it a bit harder. Keeping your bum off the ground though. So legs in gets you slightly greater range of motion on those triceps. Legs out is a bit more of a challenge for your core. And rest. Next, we're going to be going into some jumping jacks, so explosive, so jumping out and then pushing our arms up. Or of course, you can step out. So jumping and pushing our arms up. Or you can step out like this. Nice, and rest. Whew. Next, we're going to be doing a squat into a front kick. Again, alternating legs with the front kick. Catch your breath, and let's go. Squat into a front kick. Keep going, everyone. You're doing so well. Remember, if you need to pause the video to take a break, that's perfectly fine. Nice. Rest, grab some water. We're going to be going into that push-up position now, and we're going to be doing explosive push-ups. So coming up and lifting your hands off the ground. You can do this on your knees, whatever feels good right now. Nice, and 15 seconds rest. Whew, that one was hard. Grab some water. We're gonna go into some butt kicks next. Let's go into those butt kicks. So keeping a straight torso and just kicking your legs back. Remember to control your breathing. You can, of course, step these quickly too, if you don't want to jump. And rest. You're halfway, everyone. Next, we're going to be going into a squat pass into a tuck jump. So squatting down, passing, coming up into a tuck jump. Squat, pass, into a tuck jump. If you don't want to jump, you can just do squat, pass, and then explode up without having your feet leave the ground. So squat, pass, and up. This one's hard. Nice. Just gonna tie my lace. And next, we're gonna go into a plank and touching our alternate toes. So in a plank, back and touch your toes, alternating sides. If you're on your knees, then just hold the plank on your knees. Over halfway now. Keep pushing, everyone. Nice, and rest. Whew, grab some water. Nice, and now we're gonna go into some burpees. So, jumping back and doing a small jump at the top, or stepping back and touching your hands behind you. Nice, and rest. Whew. Next, we're gonna be down on the floor in a glute bridge, and we're just gonna be doing a glute bridge march. So raising one leg at a time in that glute bridge. So glute bridge up, and just trying to keep your glute squeezed, your core squeezed, and raising one foot at a time. Keep breathing, keep squeezing your hips up. And rest. Whew. Next, we're going back into that reverse plank, and we're going to be touching our knees and our toes. All right, so into that reverse plank, touching your knee, and then touching your toe, and then switch sides. Reverse plank, knee and toe. If you can't keep your balance, then just hold the reverse plank like this. Otherwise, come with me, touching knees and toes. Try and straighten your leg when you touch your toe. Woo. Nice, and rest. Whew. Next, we're going to be going into some mountain climbers. There's 5 more exercises left, everyone. You've got this. Nice, so into that plank position, and we're going into some mountain climbers. So if you don't want to jump, you can of course just step them. Getting tired. Nice. And rest. Grab some water. we're going to be going into a curtsy lunge with a side leg lift, alternating sides each time. And rest. We're going to be going to the floor next, into a bear crawl. All right, so on the floor, on fours, your knees slightly above the ground, and we're just going to be doing a few steps forward and then a few steps back. If you don't have space to step, just hold this position here. Knees hovering over the ground. Just 2 more exercises after this. Keep pushing, everyone. Nice, and rest. Whew. Next, we're just going to be on the spot and we're going to go into some fast feet. Grab some water quickly. And let's go into those fast feet. So on the balls of your feet, in a low, stable position, and just running. If you don't want to jump, you can just keep your feet on the ground and just lift your legs up ever so slightly without lifting your foot off the ground. Five seconds. Nice, and rest. Just one more exercise after this. You've got this, everyone. Wipe off your sweat, grab some water. We're going to be going back to the floor. So in a plank position, we're going to be doing a push-up and then jumping up into a squat. Jump back down, push up. You can do the push-up on your knees and jump back. So push up. You can also step back into the squat. Nice. Amazing work, everyone. Catch your breath. That's it, workout complete. I'm so proud of you all for finishing. I'm going to grab some water and then we'll do a few minutes cool down. All right, so into that cool down. Sitting down on the floor, soles of your feet together, and just holding your feet, and if you want, and you can, push down on your knees slightly with your elbows. Remembering to breathe. That definitely gets your heart rate up, and the good thing about these workouts is you can repeat them, and next time you can do a few more reps. Next time you can go a little bit faster, or if you were taking more breaks, you can do it without breaks, or you can do the more advanced movements. For example, if you were scaling the jumps or the push-ups. Nice, and let's go. One leg extended, the other leg crossed over, and twist over using use the front arm to really push yourself backwards. You should feel a nice stretch in the glutes and the spine. And breathe. And switch sides. Other leg extended, other leg crossed over, and pushing back, really looking over your back shoulder. And standing up, putting your bum on your heels and leaning backward, getting a nice stretch in those feet and quads. You can go as far back as you can if you can put your elbows on the ground. Power to you, I'm not that flexible. And coming up, interlace your hands behind your back and push down. Put your neck to one side and to the other side, making sure to keep pushing down with your arms. And the other side again. And once more to the other side. Perfect, everyone. So that was your 20-minute cardio, no repeat cardio HIIT. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope you got a sweat on. Remember to be so proud of yourself, no matter how fast you went, no matter what variations you were doing. And yeah, definitely check out my channel for all sorts of other mobility, strength, cardio, HIIT videos, all body parts, weighted, not weighted, resistance band, dumbbells. I've got everything there, and it's a growing channel. So yeah, definitely support me, like and comment on this video, subscribe to my channel, tell me what workouts you want to see, what you didn't like about the format of this workout, anything you want to see improved, because I'm always looking for feedback. And yeah, thanks so much for joining. Hopefully see you soon. Bye.